All right, man. Jim Harbaugh, the Michigan football Wolverine squad is still holding practices. Let's talk about that. And also, uh, they stand to lose a lot of money by not playing fall sports in 2020. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support in the car, just because I feel comfortable today. But keep sharing the videos. But yeah, they are still practicing. They basically said under the camp rules, they can practice. Voluntary practice, voluntary meetings, voluntary strength and conditioning, all that stuff under their 20-hour rule. That's what the Michigan leadership is saying. So they continue to still practice. I don't know if they still holding out hope that something gonna change, but I think the Pac-12 ended they conference fall season, Big Ten. So we still waiting on the ACC and the SEC, I believe. But they still practicing. You know what I'm saying? And it's been rumored out there that they might just create one power conference with schools that actually want to play, in the fall. And those schools were Notre Dame, USC, Michigan, Penn State, Nebraska, Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia are some of the schools that's been rumored to join one big conference with the Big 12. So the Big 12 haven't canceled as well. So Michigan, I think, is still holding out hope that, the season could be salvaged. But right now, they talking about the spring, and if I'm an NFL caliber player in a 2021 draft, I don't play in the spring at all. Nope. If I'm Trevor Lawrence, I know I'm a first or second round pick. Shit, even a third or fourth round pick, I don't play at all. Just straight up and down. It makes no sense. The NFL had to push all their off season and their season back to accommodate those players to get proper rest. So I think the season is a wash. There's no point to play it in the spring. Just come back in 2022 and do their thing, man. But Michigan's still practicing, but it's not required for their players to practice. There's been a lot of talk about players saying they got to go back home. So if it is the scholarship still valid is the question. If there's no football this season, you got kids saying, I'm going back home. I can't go back home and go back to the mean streets of blah, blah, blah. So I'm guessing that a lot of student athletes going back home because they can't afford the tuition and room and board. So are these colleges that callous where they gonna pull these kids scholarships and send them back home and say next year you can come back and finish your season, or you can come back in the spring semester? That's a great question, because I keep hearing a lot of kids saying, oh, I don't want to go back home. I don't want to go back home. But if you plan in the spring, if that's the plan, which nobody knows if COVID gonna be over with by the spring, then they should let them keep their scholarships regardless. But this is what people don't know. People act like COVID gonna pick up and leave next year. They started the human trials. They have already started human trials in the United States. The vaccine won't be proven to work until sometime in 2021. Then it takes 6 to 8 months to produce enough vaccine or cure to get out to everybody. So even if January 2021 hit and they said the vaccine works with no major side effects, you looking at September before they can distribute this vaccine out. So, if the COVID ain't fixed by, the spring, then just cancel it as a whole. But Michigan stands to lose over $56 million by canceling fall sports. And you think they're going to let them kids probably keep their scholarship? Probably not. I hope so. But they losing $56.5 million, the officials say, by canceling fall sports. And the majority of that is football. Michigan produces so much money financially through football, it's not funny. And they put so much money into their football program, but it ain't like Alabama. It's not like Ohio State. It's not like LSU. And that's been one of the shortcomings about Lloyd Carr and about Rich Rodriguez, Brady Hoke, and about Jim Harbaugh. Michigan produces money like one of the best football programs in the country, but it doesn't produce the results. And is that because academics, because it's a little harder to get into? Some of the SEC Southern schools ain't that hard to get to? I don't know. One of the hypotheses was going around last year, Ohio State and other teams offer online classes. Michigan doesn't. So, like I said, they're losing a lot of money. But, hey, they made the right decision. lives over money. Imagine one of them kids go out there, get the corona, and he die. It's going to be a lot of backlash. So they doing safety first, but hey, let me know what you think about the story. Michigan still practicing voluntarily. So, I mean, I guess they still holding out hope that they can do a makeshift season with other conferences. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response to your video request. Twitter is the fastest way. All my social media links in the description. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate is to share the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We go.